Boxes in the ranch out in Yellowstone, and after Mr. Dutton died, that ranch you can better own. And I ain't even need to get a loan. I just bought a damn spaceship for me to go and get a loan. But that's far from the end, and though boxes and checks, and they all need checking, bro.
I need that bling, that fancy dream, I'm gonna be a star, I see. Gotta get that. Give me that.
And that was Gimme That by Mikky, who we have here on the brown couch today.
Brown couch.
Yeah, because we normally say the big red couch in our regular studio, but we don't have that here today.
We're in a fancy new studio, which I'm hyped about every single time.
Every single interview? Yeah.
It's
anyway,
so cool.
Calm down.
I'm sorry.
We have a guest.
All right.
Okay. Tell us about you.
Yeah, look, my name's Mikky. I'm from the north side of Brisbane. I've been making music for probably about 6 years now, like actually making music for about 6 years now. I've been thinking about making music for much longer than that.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's so true.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I make hip-hop music. I'm just trying to make people sort of more confident in themselves without sort of losing what hip-hop is. You know what I mean?
That's cool. Wait, that's interesting. How do you go about doing that?
Well, I want to sort of spread a bit of a positive message because there's not a whole lot of that in the hip-hop scene per se. But, you know, I still want to make music that sounds like hip-hop and not just, you know, some dude preaching at you to be happy over a rap beat, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Really cool song, by the way. Forgot to mention that.
Thank you very much.
I was having a little boogie, not going to lie.
I want to talk about, because rap and hip hop in Australia is very different. You know, we're used to the American accent, and then listening then into Australian rap and that Australian accent coming through. How has being a Australian hip hop rapper artist, how's that been so far for you? Yeah,
I can't complain at the end of the day. Within the local scene, it's just the accent that's most used. Obviously, there's some people who try and do the American accent, or people from America, but it's not too bad in the local scene. Getting out of the local scene online was a little bit challenging just to get that first, same as anything, getting your first gig, first fan, anything like that. It was tough to get those first few people to start listening to it. But once the snowball starts sort of going, it's not too much of a problem, really.
And the people who stick around obviously stick around because they like it.
Yeah.
So that's where that's your audience there. So you'll stick to that.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah. So have you found that the scope of your outreach has just been in the Brisbane area, or you find that you're reaching out to different places in Australia, internationally?
Eastern seaboard of Australia seems to quite like my music. I haven't cracked Perth yet, but
Okay.
I'll get there eventually.
It's the time zone,
that's
you know?
exactly it. You know? And then some of my dancier stuff, I don't actively try and promote internationally because I'm still quite local.
Yeah.
But people in like Liverpool in the UK and Manchester, I'm just seeing those two as like really, really high listeners. So shout out to all of the UK people who listen to my music.
Hell yeah.
Do you think that because of that similarity to the UK British accent to Australian, that people are catching on to it a bit easier? Or
I'm hoping so.
Yeah,
that's what I'm hoping for. Yeah,
because they love their house, that type of beats.
Yeah,
they're like getting up and dancing as much as we do over here in Australia. So
yeah, that's what I was sort of hoping. That's what I was aiming for with those songs. So it's worked pretty well.
Now,
I was gonna say it does feel like there is a bit of British influence there. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, I love a good bit of British rap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that definitely comes through. It's very cool.
When I was making Equilibrium, I was sort of like, I dabbled in UK rap, but at that time I was like fully into it. I was listening to it exclusively. And yeah, I'm sure that inevitably came out a bit. I'd taken a bit of inspiration from some of the UK dance artists.
Who specifically?
That one, who was I listening to at that time? I was listening to a lot of Bugsy Malone at that time.
Oh, cool.
He was great. I saw him in a movie and was just like, hold on, I think he looks like a rapper. So I looked him up and then was just like, oh, I actually quite like his music.
Huh.
So I sort of just rolled from there. And then who else was there? Bit of like the UK grime, like greats like Kano and Skepta and those sorts of guys. And then a bit of, his name's TD. He's awesome. He does a bit of like dance production, stuff like that, very similar to dancier stuff that I've done. So I was listening to a bit of him and just thought I'd try and make a song that reflected sort of that.
Nice. Did you have something you were gonna say?
I did, but
Now it's gone.
It's gone. Hold on. Yes,
Cooking?
there we go.
Nice.
Do you produce?
I do. I don't release anything I produce, however.
Okay, all right.
Ah.
So what's that like with working with a producer or a different that collaborative process?
I love it. I love having someone to be able to bounce ideas back off of because, like, my ear's all right, but it's not great.
Mm.
So I like being able to say, hey, give me this, and they'll give me something slightly different. They'll go, hey, I've tried this instead. I go, yep, I like that. My idea is terrible in comparison to that. Let's go with that. Let's roll with that. Yeah, I quite like having someone else there to co-produce or make the beat or whatever.
And that way
is.
you can also go, oh, I like what he did. I'm going to take that for
Yeah.
my own process.
Yep, that's exactly it.
So you get to a point, you reckon, where you'll be confident to produce your own stuff, or is it now just like a little bit of a side hustle?
It's just a bit of a side hustle.
Yeah, cool.
Really, I like doing it, but honestly it just takes too much time. I don't have a whole lot of time, so I'm sort of just like I'd rather spend that 3 hours where I'd be making a beat into making like writing a better song, and then just outsource that to someone else who does it professionally.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
that's a fair point. Because
So-
you want to obviously take and use as all the time you have to get as much out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd rather just focus on one thing.
Yeah, fair enough. And with the writing, what typically inspires you?
Just whatever's going on in my life.
Yeah.
Really.
So is that
Like-
you put your life experiences into your
Yeah.
songs that you're writing?
Absolutely. I've got a song coming out in about just under 2 weeks.
Oh, exciting.
And it's pretty much just me talking shit about my job.
yeah.
Really. I had a terrible day at work and I was like, I'm going to write a song about it. And so I wrote a song.
And that's going to be a smash hit because everyone has bad days at work.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, very keen for that.
So you said before with your music and that the like at its core was trying to assist people and being more confident in themselves.
Yeah.
If you were to, and this is a bit of a different phrase of this question, but if you were to approach someone up on the street and go, listen to my music, this song is me as an artist, like it sells me as an artist, what would you play them?
At the moment, I'd play Gimme That
Okay, cool. And why would that be?
because it's fun. I like to think I'm fun, but it's witty. It's a take on like hip hop as a whole, and so yeah, I reckon that'd be. And it's catchy, simple, but people can still get behind it and go, "Oh, there's actually substance there. There's something that he's talking about."
Yeah.
I'd go with Gimme That at the moment.
And you
Nice.
say that each release you're getting better, and that's like the next release is better than the last, or
Yeah,
is there a
absolutely.
previous song that you're like, that is like so far my best?
Ooh, look, I think I would like to say I'm getting better with each release because I hadn't released prior to the last couple of singles I'd done. I hadn't done anything since like mid 2024.
Okay,
And so at the moment, I'm sort of just releasing a whole bunch of my back catalogue. So I like to think I'm getting better
yeah,
with each release because
Of
there's been a
course.
bit between releases.
yeah.
But there's stuff that I haven't released from years and years, like probably 4 or 5 years ago now, where I go, that's amazing. It's just not the time yet.
Yeah, it'll come to me when it needs to.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly it.
So the song that we're gonna play you out with eventually is your biggest song. What do you want people to listen out for? Like what's special about this song that you want people to think about when listening to it?
Equilibrium.
Yeah,
Yes?
sorry,
Yes.
Equilibrium.
Just finding a balance. That's what the song's sort of about. It's about finding like just balance in your life and equilibrium in your life. So just think about trying to find balance while obviously going mental on the dance floor.
Of course.
You have to.
Yeah, just have those really
You gotta
deep
appreciate
thoughts
the beat
while
as
you're
well, yeah.
while you're going ham.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this is yeah.
moment of deep self-reflection in the
This
club.
Yeah.
We all have those, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, nice.
So you mentioned that you're dropping a song in 2 weeks.
Mm.
What further along does it look like for Mikky? Do you
So-
plan to, do you have any live gigs coming up?
I do actually,
Yeah.
yeah. I've got one on the 18th of this month up
There you
in
go.
Redcliffe. I think it's called the Tribe Clubhouse.
Mhm.
Cool.
With a couple of, it's a really, really good lineup for Brisbane hip hop. There's, who's on it? Megalodon, Harlem, Chopper's Rights, Eon Mind, and then there's an open mic as well. So that'll be really good.
Ooh,
Got
fun.
one lined up for early May.
Mhm.
And then I've got another one lined up for July, but that one hasn't been announced yet.
Okay, so hush hush on that, but look out for it. Is
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
we're saying.
And Yeah, I think we're pretty much reaching the end. Where can everyone find you?
You can find me anywhere really. I'm the handsome looking dude who looks a bit like this.
For our audio listeners, though, where can we find you?
On Spotify, Mikky MIKKY. On Instagram and TikTok, I'm at mikkymusic.au. And then on YouTube, I'm at Mikky the Muso.
Nice.
You mentioned TikTok. Do you find you using that often?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I do not.
Because I see it's either one of the two of like, I'm using it all the time or it's
Never.
just there.
I try and use it
yeah.
with not much success.
It's
Yeah.
painful.
It is
Yeah.
difficult.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've tried it for other things and I'm just like, I don't have the knack.
No, it's...
Is it my age?
You have to be so up to date with everything.
I just can't. And you got to be really quick with it too. Trends
So
come and go.
fast.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I try and like, that'll be cool. I'll
And then
put
it's
it into my
gone.
like plan to try and do it. By which time it's old news and
It's
I've,
old
gone.
news.
I've
Yeah.
forgotten what I've
And you
written,
being called
like,
Unk in the comments and you're like, guys,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to
I've
reach out.
got the Shaq gifts going. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming in.
It's all right. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure. And we will play you out with Equilibrium.
Hell yeah.
No such thing as 180. Basically, what you're tasting, I'm making. Just let me cook in this basement. Caveman shit, cause the rock's making statements. King of my town, gotta move to the next one. Sleep when I'm dead, I got no time to rest up. Swept up, don't need a sneeze, I'm the blessed one. Don't need a race to be running like red rum. I put the new in the nuisance. This, that,